I've been working to perfect my video editing workflow, especially for talking head videos for my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to show you my exact workflow. This is dedicated to all of you first-time video editors who have no idea where to start, or if you have been editing for quite some time and you'd like to save a ton of time on your video edits, this video is for you. Let's get started. Coming up with ideas and then shooting video is kind of the fun part of video. The hard part, in my opinion, is really the edit, because what you envision in your mind is really, at the end of the day, what you want to be your outcome. No matter how much planning you put in ahead of time, a shot list, a script creation, sometimes that drastically changes by the time you get to the edit. So this is where I spend a ton of time. I'm always looking for ways to streamline my workflow. That's what I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to focus on A-roll only in this video edit. That means anytime I'm shooting an interview or editing an interview, I'll use this workflow. And also for my YouTube channel, I use this workflow for every single one of the videos that I post to YouTube and have been doing that for about a year. So with all that said, this video is not sponsored. These are tools and equipment that I personally use on a regular basis. However, I am going to place an affiliate link down below. So if you want to try this tool out, I encourage you to use that affiliate link, and then I get a small kickback and it just helps out the channel. I am shooting the A-roll today using my Fujifilm X-M5. I recently did a video about this entire setup. So if you like the look of this video, then I invite you to check out that link down below. And now that all of the precursor stuff is out of the way, let's dive into the workflow. You're looking at the Gling dashboard, and as I mentioned, I've been using this tool for quite some time. You can see my editing history here. So I use this tool on the regular to decrease the amount of time that I edit, specifically the talking head portion of my videos. You're going to see additional functionality in this tool, and I'll briefly cover on some of the items, but I'm mainly focusing on my specific workflow. So the first thing you do is you want to select Edit with AI and click to browse. Now, when you are recording your A-roll, what I recommend is that you just hit record and you continue recording until you're done. So it's one big file. That means you're going to make mistakes along the way. Just start over whenever you make a mistake. And that way you're just uploading one file to this tool. It just makes things a lot easier. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and click to browse. I have a couple of video files in here. This is actually from the video that I recorded last week, highlighting the Fujifilm X-M5. So this one with 3.29 gigabytes is the main file that I use. So I'm going to go ahead and open that file, and you'll see that it's loading here in Gling. At the top here is that file. And you can add additional files and then add them onto the timeline here if you'd like, but I just recommend uploading your one big long file. Just make it easy on yourself. If you created a script for your video, you're going to want to add your script here. This will help in the editing process. And then once you have your language selected, go ahead and hit continue. Gling has a number of enhancements that you can apply to your video here in the editor. So the ones that I use is I cut all the silences. So in between my retries or my mistakes, this tool is automatically going to cut those silences. This is the big one. It's going to cut bad takes. So if you are making a mistake in one of your takes and you find yourself saying the same thing over and over, this tool can actually identify that, and it's going to select what it's thinks is the best take to use. Remove filler words like and. Sometimes I do this, but I naturally use in the way that I speak and ands. But if you find yourself wanting to remove those, you can remove those filler words. I just skip the rest of these. I do enhance my audio. This is probably one of my favorite features of this tool. It's going to enhance your audio. So it doesn't matter what microphone you're using. If you're on your phone or if you have a nice fancy microphone for your setup, it's going to automatically enhance that audio for you and make it sound really great. Now, the next selection is AI background. I'm not going to use that. I just use my regular background for my videos. And then smart speakers editing. I actually don't use this feature at all in Gling. I haven't found it to work in my specific workflow. But again, you can select these and experiment them how you'd like, but these are the base items that I select. And then once I have everything selected, I'm going to go ahead and click Enhance and Edit. It does take a little bit of time for your video to upload depending on the length, but remember, it's applying all of those settings. It's also transcribing your entire video. So going back into the interface, here is my video file over on the right-hand side. And then on the left-hand side, you can see that you have a text editor. This is the reason why this video editor is so easy to use, because you don't have to edit the video in a timeline. You're actually editing the video using the transcript on the left-hand side. So these text-based editors, in my opinion, are a great way for beginners to learn how to edit. Also, if you're a seasoned editor, you can just run through this transcript very easily, and you can make cuts or additions based on whatever you'd like on the left-hand side here in the text editor. At the bottom, there is still a timeline, so you can edit down below as well. All you have to do is click certain areas in the video and you can make edits. But I primarily focus on the text-based editor in this tool because this is what it's built for and this is how it works best. So all you have to do is just run through everything, and you can see all of the items that this tool has already cut out. These are all those bad takes or filler words or anything that I asked the tool to remove. This is just going to give you an initial rough cut edit. Some other settings to point out here on the upper left, this is just the name of the file that I uploaded, but Gling will actually generate a YouTube-friendly title based on the transcript of your video. So if you click generate, it's going to come up with a couple of ideas for your video, and you can make this sound click-worthy or more sensational by dragging this setting to the right, or if you want it to be more honest and more true to the title of your video, then you can place that here in the middle. So like most tools, I invite you to just experiment and see what's going to work for you. And then after a little bit of time, the tool is going to give you a couple of options. So I am going to use the run and gun camera review. So let's go ahead and use this title. I'm going to use this as my project name, but I can also use this as the title of my YouTube video if I want to. So this is just a great way to ideate based on the transcript of your video. So this tool does help out with that. Down here on the lower left, you can change the timing of your video for the edit. I just keep it at 1 times. Show your cuts or hide your cuts. You can also select skip cuts off and on the left-hand side. I just keep them both on. For enhance, you're going to see a lot of the settings that we saw when we were uploading the video. You can make adjustments here. I like to try and just have all those settings in place while I'm uploading the video. And then that way we're only having to process a video 1 time. But it is good to know that you can come in here and make additional changes. So if you want to add captions, auto zooms, B-roll, anything like that. When it comes to B-roll, I like to use my own B-roll in most situations, but it will add B-roll for you if you want to go that route, and so on and so forth. Down here on the lower right-hand side, if you want to split clips, you can split them here. You can also change the pace of your video if you want it to feel a little faster or a little slower. You can select pace here, and just like most of the settings in here, you can just drag left or right depending on how slow or how fast you want your pace. And in here is also padding. How much padding do you want at the beginning of each of the clips as compared to the end? There's lots of fine-tuned controls in here, but nice and easy and straightforward. So now that I have all this in place, I'm just going to continue to run through my edit, make sure that the text looks good. And then what I do is I just hit the play button and I'm going to watch my video in real time and make adjustments either down here in the timeline or up here in the text. At this point in time, if you want to export this video as is, you can. So if you're a beginner video editor and this is the only editing tool you're using, you can export the video and just upload it to YouTube from there. If you are someone like me who likes to modify a little bit more from here, for example, I have my own B-roll and my own intros and outros that I add to my video edits. So I can export my file from here, import it into my favorite video editor, and then continue my edit from there. So that's something really nice to have. To export your video, you're just going to click the export button on the upper right hand side to export your entire video. You're just going to do the MP4 here. You can just export the audio only if you want. If you want to do a subtitle file, you can do that as well. And down here, these are XML files. If you know how to edit, an XML file just means that it's going to export this video with all of the cuts that we have established here in Gling. And that way, when you pull it into your editor, it's going to have all those cuts in place, and then you can continue to monitor or to edit from there. So these are the export options. You can see it's got all of the main editors in here that you can export to. And now, before we head out of Gling, I do want to show you one other tool that I love using. Is once you have your final edit in here and you're going to upload to YouTube, well, it's going to give you chapter markers. So you can actually generate chapters in here. So all you have to do is give this a few moments to generate timestamps for you. You can copy these timestamps and place them into your YouTube video as well. Now, this isn't the end of my particular workflow. As I shared before, I export this as an XML file and I pull it into either Final Cut Pro or DaVinci Resolve, depending on the workflow that I am working on or the type of video that I'm working on. I'm not going to go into those details, but what I do want to do is go back to the main screen in Gling and just show you a couple more features that'll help you if you're a content creator, creating videos for YouTube, or even if you capture interview style or A-roll style videos like this one. We're back in the Gling main dashboard, and we use the Edit with AI feature. And you can see right here, this is the video that we just worked on. Once you have your final video edited, you're going to export it out of Gling, or if you're using an external video editor, you want to export that final file. And then what you can do in here is you can extract shorts. So this is a great way to promote your video on social media if you are interested in doing that. And I'm just going to open up a project that I've already generated shorts from, and it is that XML project. And what you can do is once it generates the shorts for you, vertical video, you can add captions, you can further edit those video clips if you'd like, and all of the functionality that I already reviewed in the long form edit is also available to you here in the short form edit. So anytime someone who's new to video editing asks me what tool they should use, this is the one I point them to. And then for everyone else who's managing a YouTube channel or spends a lot of time editing A-roll like this, you can see how much time using this tool in your workflow can ultimately save. So if you like this video, I invite you to leave a thumbs up before you head out. And if you like this type of content, subscribe. Thanks as always for tuning in, and I'll see you again in the next video.